Hey everybody, it's Andy. Back in 2022, Ultimate Guard released their two exclusive deck boxes, the Sidewinder 133 Plus and the Twin Flip and Tray 266 Plus. The main differences between these and their previous offerings, aside from being in these two limited colors, was the fact that previously the standard Ultimate Guard deck box was the 100 plus size, and you can see these new ones are quite a bit bigger. With some card games, like Flesh and Blood, where you actually need a really thick deck box to include all of your equipment, these were perfect. You could fit an 80 card Classic Constructed deck with half a dozen or so equipment in an Ultra Pro Mini Snap and take it all in one box. The thing is, though, if you're going to have your deck and your dice with just the Sidewinder, you have to carry two things, such as this Tombin Q kit, to accompany the deck box. The Twin Flip and Tray could handle all that, fitting the full deck in the bottom, the dice in the middle, but then you have this pretty gargantuan tower, and if you're not taking two decks, you don't really need it all. Recently, Ultimate Guard released the deck box I've been waiting for, the Flip and Tray 133 Plus. This deck box promises all of the storage of the Sidewinder 133 Plus, but it contains a flipped out tray similar to the Twin Flip and Tray without that extra twin size increasing the bulk. In this video, I'm going to be taking a first look at the Flip and Tray 133 Plus, tell you why you might want to use this deck box, and I'll try and give you as many details as I can. If you like content like this and want to see more, please smash the like button on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below with what you use to store your decks. It really helps me out. Without further ado, let's take a look at why you might want a deck box like this. All right, so as I alluded to earlier, some card games you really don't need to have a huge deck box. Maybe you can fit everything you need in something that is the normal 100 card size. But in some games, most notably the one I play, the Flesh and Blood trading card game, you sometimes have a lot of really expensive cards that you don't want to be shuffling, or that you don't shuffle in with your deck, and you put them in these hard plastic trays. These are my Classic Constructed deck, and here are some of those cards right here. I have the Marvel of the KO Armed and Dangerous, a double-sided card. I have my weapon, and I have some of the legendary equipment pieces in the cold foil treatment. All of these cards are considerably more rare at the legendary rarity or higher, and they are more valuable than the cards that you're normally going to be shuffling into your deck. So because of that, we usually put these in a hard shell sometimes. This is the Ultra Pro Mini Snap, one of my favorites. And the reason why I use these is because they do fit inside a lot of the standard deck boxes, like the Ultimate Guard ones. Because of the thickness of these, though, it's hard to fit a full Classic Constructed deck in a normal deck box. Here I have the Flip and Tray 100 Plus Xenoskin, and this is really the pouch that you have to put all of these cards in. And if I exclude my hard sleeves, I'm just going to put these aside, I can take the rest of the cards and fit them in pretty nicely. That fits with no trouble. But then I can take maybe, let's try two. Yeah, I can take two of these hard shells. The third one is a bit too much. And that would leave me either with these four cards not in the hard sleeves, having to compromise, or I'd have to find something bigger. And so I did. Until recently, the next size up from a standard 100 plus has been this Gamegenic Stronghold or Watchtower with the limited edition orange interior, gray exterior. And this is they call it the exclusive because this size only comes in this color, and it promises to be a little bit bigger than their normal offering. This one has a similar tray that fits out, and if I do the same experiment, taking the non-hard shell cards, putting them in the tray, and then let's add a few of these, I can fit 3, 4, okay, I can fit 4 comfortably. If I want to fit the other 2, I might have to push this a bit more than I want to compress. Yeah, I can fit the 5th, but now this is very tight, and I try not to have my cards too tight. So this isn't going to work for this deck with all 6 of the hard sleeves I want. All right, now let's take a look at the Flip and Tray 133 Plus. This is a strictly larger version of the Flip and Tray 100 Plus. I'm just gonna open this up, slide out the deck box, and you can see, size-wise, it is a bit bigger. It's a bit deeper on the depth, certainly a bit larger on the width. The height is the same, and there's just some comparison shots for you compared to the Flip and Tray. Compared to the exclusive 133 Plus without the Flip and Tray, the Sidewinder, the box is a bit deeper again, definitely taller, but it has just a little bit more width, enough for the little door flap. Otherwise, it's flat there. When it comes to numeric dimensions, I have this ruler. It looks like it's about 5 3/4 inch tall, 3.5 inch deep, and 4.5 inch wide. Let's take a look at where the deck is going to go. So inside this main thing, there is the takeout tray, similar to the twin Flip and Tray. And I'm going to take my KO Classic Constructed deck and fit that all right here. This fits fairly comfortably. I have a little bit of compression room, and I'm not worried about my cards being too tight in here. And I can put that right there in the deck box. Now, that's an equivalence between these two so far. But let's take a look at the dice tray. We have the flap out here. Dice tray comes out like this. I'm going to measure the interior dimensions of this right now. Looks like it's about 3.5 inches on the long edge, just shy of 3 inches, so like 2 3/4 inches on the short side, and then it has a height of just under 1 inch. Don't think you can see the ruler on the video, but if you have dice that are, I don't know, 14/16 of an inch, they're probably going to fit in here. Let me take the little dice out of my pouch, see what I have. I have this casino style die that fits very easily. I have my TCG TED die. This is from Chessex. I forget what size it is, but that also fits well. And then I have a myriad of other dice, a standard D12, another casino dice. This is one of those magic spin down life counters, the older ones, not the huge ones. A normal D20, and I'll throw in a bunch of D6s, some coin tokens, and basically I'm just trying to fit everything that I had in this pouch. The pouch was pretty full, but it looks like got another coin and a D4, and then I have this little overpower. So with all of these items, they fit pretty well. This is flat. I'm going to exclude it, but for it to slide in, we got, yeah, it slides in pretty easily. There's a bit more resistance than I want, though I'm not sure what. Nothing is going over the height. Maybe it's just because it's new, but yeah, it slides in pretty easily, slides out, and there I have fitting all of the dice that I had in my small size Tom Bin Q kit. So over here right now, I have everything that I want to take with me, my deck and my dice. This is everything I need at the table. I don't have any cards in here in like another deck that the judge might confuse, saying, hey, why do you have so many cards in your deck box? I'm going to give this a little shake. Yeah, nothing coming out there. I think the tray design really prevents it from having any risk of flying out because there's a little added resistance between the tray there. Let's see, the colors are great. I got the green one right here because KO is a brute and brutes tend to be green in theme color. The material, it feels a lot like the normal Xenoskin ones I have. This one is a little bit stickier right now, or more rubbery. Maybe that's just because it's new. This is another one of the interior exterior. This doesn't feel as slick as this, or slippery. So hopefully over time, this will just feel a bit normal. But in general, I'm pretty happy with the deck box. I have my deck as I want it, and I have my dice and tokens as I want them. So next time I go to the card shop, I'm going to be probably coming straight from the office, and all I'm going to have to put in my work bag is this one deck box. overall, I'm really looking forward to using the Ultimate Guard Flip and Tray 133 Plus, and just given these first looks, I would definitely recommend it if you're looking for something where you could carry a larger size deck, like a Flesh and Blood deck with some hard sleeves, and your dice all together. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like content like this and want to see more, please smash the like button on YouTube, leave a comment below with how you store your deck, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really helps me out. Thank you all very much for watching, and have a good day.